This is an electronically recorded interview number R0254387 being conducted at Bankstown Interview Room 2 on the 16th of November 2012 between myself, Senior Constable Ratko Velisavljevic, and Sharif El Sayed, with my partner, Assisting Officer, Senior Constable Abdullah Omar. For the record, can you please state your rank and full name?
Senior Constable Abdullah Omar.
And your surname spelled?
O-M-A-R.
And first name?
A-B-D-U-L-L-A.
Okay, my name's first name Ratko, that's R-A-T-K-O. Last name is spelled V-E-L-I-S-A-V-L-J-E-V-I-C, Senior Constable of Bankstown Police. Also present in the room is the Arabic interpreter, Mr. Raymond Shakashiro. Just for the recording, Raymond, can you spell your surname?
Surname spelled C-H-A-K-H-A-C-H-I-R-O.
Okay, and for the recording, you also are a qualified Arabic interpreter?
I'm a qualified Arabic interpreter from the Community Relations Commission.
Okay, Sharif, for the recording, can you please spell your first name?
Sharif, S-H-E-R-I-F.
Okay, and your last name, El Sayed, is spelled?
E-L-S-A-Y-E-D.
Okay, Sharif, do you agree that these are the only persons present in this room? There's no one else but the names that I mentioned?
I agree.
And what is your date of birth?
1st of July 1979.
Okay. What I'm going to do, as well as my partner, we're going to ask you some questions about an allegation of attempted kidnapping and an indecent assault. My questions and any answers you give will be recorded on this machine, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, your rights were explained to you by the custody manager and you were given a copy of them. That's the piece of paper that the sergeant read to you not long ago. Do you want to exercise any of your rights now? No? Okay. Also, as mentioned to you prior to this interview commencing, I said this interview will take place electronically, so it will be recorded onto 3 discs. You will be given an audio disc at the end of this interview. You understand that? As mentioned, we're investigating an allegation of attempted kidnapping and an indecent assault. We're going to ask you more questions. You don't have to say or do anything if you don't want to, but what you say or do will be recorded and may be used as evidence at court, you understand? We will electronically record our questions, your answers, and what you do. We can use this recording in court, you understand?
Okay.
Before we begin, I just want to obtain a few more details from you. You said your full name is Sharif El Sayed. Your date of birth is 1st of the 7th, 1979.
1st of July?
Yeah? 1979. What is your current address?
63 Mount Los Avenue, Buffalo.
Okay. Are you married?
No.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
So no partner at all?
No.
Any children?
No.
Okay. Who do you live with?
I live with homemade. We share, like house, we're sharing.
So you're sharing a house with another person? Another one person or how many?
Persons.
How many?
4.
And what are their names?
Fadi,
Yeah.
Michael, and Aisa. I'm not sure the other one was not. Yeah.
Right. What type of a house is it? Is it like a single story, double story? Is it a unit block?
No, it's مش عارف أقول إزاي الهوس العادي. House عادي.
It's a normal house.
Normal house?
Normal house.
Not joined onto other houses, just by itself house?
By itself, yeah.
One level?
One level.
Is it a brick house, fibre house, a rendered house?
مصنوع من الحجر ولا مصنوع من الخشب ولا من الفايبر؟
أرض خشب بس الحيط
حجر.
عادي. طوب.
It's a brick house.
Okay.
And a timber roof.
Okay. Okay, are you currently employed?
No.
No? what's your background? What do you do?
I'm a chemist.
Chemist. Okay, but you're not currently employed anyway.
No, sorry.
When were you last employed?
I didn't employ it. So,
You were never employed?
no.
You mentioned something to me about a pizza shop earlier?
No, I'm trying just to start with this one. He said
Okay, so you're trying something to get a job?
Yeah, he will see if I get job or not.
Do you receive benefits from the government? Centrelink payments?
Centrally.
Okay, how much do you receive?
570.
And 570? Is that a week, a fortnight?
2 weeks.
So every fortnight, every 2 weeks. Okay, and how much of that do you pay rent?
Yeah.
How much rent do you pay?
150.
150. And do you pay anything else in relation to living at 63 Mount Lewis Street?
Bills every 3 months.
You all share those
We
bills?
share bills, yeah.
Okay, as mentioned to you already, we're investigating an allegation of attempted kidnapping and then indecent assault, which occurred yesterday, being the 15th of November 2012, about 2:30 p.m. in Mount Lewis Street, Mount Lewis. The allegation is that a young girl, there was an attempt to kidnap a young girl and she was indecently assaulted. What can you tell me about
The
it?
problem, I go to gym to exercise with my friend every day at the same time, afternoon. And he came at this time, it was to about 2:30. I get out. It was supposed to go this way, from Mount Lewis to this way to train station gym, this way. But he asked me to go this way. I said why. He said, let's pick up, just get up, it's too hot. I said, well, he says just for her, it's too hot, she was waiting and so. And it's a long way to Bunchville station. And then we walk to he drive, and I thought he knows this girl. At this time, I thought he knows this girl is إنها لبنانية أو كده. Then he stopped. I get down because I thought she will talk to him or to also to them. If he knows her, I will get at the back and I open the door. I thought his friend or she's Lebanese. Then I asked her, are you Lebanese? She said, no, I'm Greek. It was, I felt he doesn't know this girl, or maybe he would like to help someone we don't know. And then he asked her, let's go, where you go? She said, she came. She said, I'm going to Bunchville station. And she was like thinking, go or no, hesitating. I felt she will not. She asked, how old are you? I said 55. And she was kidding. No, you're very old for me. All right. I asked her, do you have Facebook? She said, no, I have a boyfriend. I said, all right, my name is John. And she said, her name is Julia. So I can't remember. And she said, goodbye. Okay, so, bye. It was shock when you told me that it was very nice. She was very nice, and I was very nice. Nothing at all. If I'd like to kidnap this girl, I carry 200 kilos on my shoulders.
Mm.
And it was supposed to open the front door if I like to kidnap someone. The next door, healthy. Not the first door. If I like to push it was very easy. There was no one in the street.
Mm.
It was very easy for me if I like to do this, to put her. She is 50 kilos.
Mm.
It was easier to take her to my house. It was 5 minutes running. I can run, carry her and run to my house. But why?
Mm.
And when I get to the car, I asked him, do you know him? He said no. He expected I know her. I said no. Then we start laughing. then we go. We forget this story. We forget at all. I forget the story.
You think about it anymore?
Never. When you ask, you came to check him, I asked them, do you have drugs or have something? I felt some, because I know him only last 3 weeks, so I was afraid if he has drugs in the car or something, because it's not normal to ask someone to stop. You was like waiting for him. We just out from his house, you stop him. I asked them, please let me know if you have drugs. Please. He said, no, swear, no. So I relaxed it. When you come, I said, you will check license. It's easy. The scout asked me about girl or...
So you were shocked when you heard?
It's a big shock.
Why is it a shock?
Because I came to Australia because I respect women, and I respect... because I left my country because they don't respect women. I left my religion because it doesn't respect women. I'll come here to make this, It's not.
Anything else happened that you haven't told me yet? Or?
No, that's all. It's even I don't need the lawyer because it's nothing happened to hide or to. Even my friend, he doesn't do any.
Just to clarify before we continue, I forgot to ask you, just missed it, about a lawyer. About 10 minutes ago I spoke to you and asked you if you wanted to speak to a lawyer, make any contact with him, and through the interpreter you said you didn't wish to speak to a lawyer. Is that correct?
من شوية اللي طلب منك إنك إذا بتحب تحكي مع محمد.
أنا ما بعرف محمد.
I don't know.
You don't need to speak to a lawyer?
I don't know any lawyer, and I don't have money for any lawyer.
Okay, it's still your choice whether you want to or you don't. I just need to ask you.
My feeling, it doesn't need lawyer.
Okay.
This is my feeling, but I don't know what.
Do you agree that about 2:45 p.m. today, me and my partner, Constable McCann, which was that female partner, police officer, we stopped you and your friend Mohammed in Hillcrest Street. Is that correct?
Yes, that's good.
Okay. Can you confirm for the recording who your friend was?
My friend's Mohammed Sabun. I know him last 3 weeks.
What's the first name?
His name is Mohammed Sabun.
Okay.
Because I tried to get a job at Jamaica, and he used to work in this same job in Brazil.
Yeah.
And then he left this job, and I'm going to work, and he's my friend. He's teaching me and learning me how to work out in Brazil. And we go to gym, start go to gym together.
Okay. What car were you in today? What car?
بأي سيارة كنت موجودة اليوم؟
I don't know.
That car that we stopped you in, do you know what car that is?
السيارة اللي وقفناك لما كنت أنت.
No, I don't know.
تعرف شو هي؟
No.
Can you
I
describe it?
have no experience about.
تعرف شو
لا.
توصف السيارة شو؟
السيارة black. بس ما بعرف نوعها إيه ولا.
But I don't know what model or make.
That's okay, we'll describe it. So you say a black car,
Black car.
2-door or 4-door?
4-door.
4-door. Is that like a hatchback or a sedan?
هل هي قطش أم هي سيارة عادية؟
Sedan. Okay, is the paint job excellent, poor, okay?
البوية بتاعتي.
Okay.
Okay, so does it have any dents or does it have scratches on the car, or is the paint faded?
I didn't notice.
No?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Is there anything that stands out about that vehicle, about that car?
No.
No?
Because he used to use his sister's car
Yeah.
last 3 weeks, but he gets this car from his sister only this week. Right.
Do you know the registration plate of
No,
that
no,
car?
no, no.
Have you been in that car before, yesterday?
Yes.
How many times have you been in that car?
After that, we went to
Before yesterday, how many times have you been in the car?
only one or twice.
Okay. And then yesterday
Mm.
and today?
Today.
Before we stopped you, where were you?
he came to pick me up from Mount Lewis. Then went to bring some food.
Oh, that was yesterday.
Yesterday?
You're talking about yesterday, yeah?
No, talking about today.
Okay, so we'll get back
So
to
we
it.
went to Butcher to bring some food for his wife, and we went to his home to give food to his wife, and we would go to his gym.
We'll go through it step by step. Before proceed to that though, do you agree that while we stopped you at the car, I asked for both of you to come out of the car? I said for you to step out of the car and for Mohammed to step out of the car,
Yeah.
correct? And you both gave me identification.
Yes.
You gave me a card, I think it's a club card.
Bankstone Sports Club.
Yeah, with your name on it.
Yes.
I then had a conversation with you and asked you what you were doing yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you told me you went to the gym.
I didn't expect you to talk
Yeah.
about this. It was
Sure.
5 minutes.
Okay. You didn't tell me straight away anything about
Because
it.
I forget the story. I forget.
And as I spoke to you, I said to you, I'm going to caution you where you don't have to say or do anything if you don't want to, but what you say or do can be recorded and maybe used as evidence at court. You understand? Remember that? Do you agree that that happened?
That happened, but I wasn't understand.
But I did tell you that I
Yeah,
could
you
record
told
anything you
me,
say.
you told me, but
I did.
I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah. And while we were still continuing the conversation, I mentioned to you about what happened in that street. And then you said, oh, this girl. You said,
Yeah, why I deny? There's
what
nothing to deny. Why you say no? Yes.
So you agree you spoke to her?
Yes.
But you said to me you didn't do anything else.
How can I force a girl to kidnap? It's easy. If I'd like to do this, it was very easy.
And then you said to me you went back in the car. And
I asked her
you
for
went-
Facebook because I'd like to have friends on
Yeah.
Facebook. She said she has a boyfriend. I said, so that's just friend, not boyfriend. She said, no, please. You're all too old for me. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
And she was very nice. She wasn't disappointed or something like that. She was very nice and she kissed me. Goodbye.
Okay, so about 3 p.m. you were placed under arrest by me
Yes.
for that offence of an indecent assault on that girl. Okay, and I also cautioned you, again saying you don't have to tell me anything if you don't want to, but whatever you say will be recorded and used as evidence at court. Correct?
Correct.
Soon after you were conveyed in a police truck and you were brought back here to the police station and introduced to the custody manager
Yes.
who booked you into custody. Is that correct?
Yes.
While speaking to the custody manager, arrangements were made for an Arabic interpreter to attend the station to assist you while speaking to police. Correct?
Correct.
The Arabic interpreter arrived about 5:40 p.m. today and assisted us in speaking to another person involved in the matter. And upon completion, he assisted you to speak to the sergeant who read you Part 9, which explains your rights while in police custody. Is that correct?
Correct.
And we're here now speaking about the incident. So back to the scene. You've told me that's what's happened with the young girl. She didn't want to go with you. You got in the car.
I thought he knows his, that's why
Yeah.
I opened the door because she may get in or she is shy because I'm his friend or she likes to talk to him. Then I discovered she hesitating. I felt she is not his friend. قربت من بعيد أو شيء يعني تقرب له بس من بعيد أو حاجة بيشبه عليها كده.
أنت فكرت
أنا فكرت هيك.
I thought she's a distant relative.
That's why I asked her, are you Lebanese? She said, no, I'm Greek. I said, no, I do have Facebook. No, thank you. And you go.
And where did you go from there?
We went to shopping center in Bankstown. We didn't go to a gym last night. Yeah, we went to shopping to have coffee and go.
What we're going to do now is I want you to run me through your whole day yesterday, from the moment you got up, and we'll just go step by step what you did. So what time did you get up?
At 3:30 a.m.
3:30
I
a.m.
start 4 a.m. and the pizza shop.
Okay. So you got up at 3:30, and that was at 63 Mount Lewis Street.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I
which
walked to Bivaika,
Yeah.
start at 4 a.m.
Okay. Which
Pizza.
pizza shop in Grenada?
Big bite.
Big Bite.
Yes.
Okay. So you start at 4 in the morning.
So 4 start, finish at 12.
Okay. So yesterday you did finish at 12.
Yeah, I finish at 12.
Between 4 and 12, what did you do?
And the pizza shop?
So you worked at the pizza shop?
Yeah.
Did you have any conversation with anyone over phone, SMS? Is it possible?
Maybe my friend, he sent me how is the work, he's busy.
Which friend?
Muhammad. Because they work in another shop, but it's
You're
not
referring to Mohammed Sabouni?
Yeah, it's not busy. So,
Okay. So there could have been some SMS.
but I wasn't able to answer him because he was busy.
Okay. Did you speak to Mohammed over phone during your shift?
No, after shift to come to.
To clarify who Mohammed Sabouni is, you said you've known him only for a short period of time?
15, 20 days.
15, 20 days?
Yes.
How did you meet him?
And Big Bite. He
Big
used to
Bite through
in-
work?
Yeah. He used to work in Big Bite for a long time. For the last 7 months.
How old is Mohammed?
I don't know.
Roughly, if you were to guess?
25.
About 25 years of age? Okay, you said he's of Lebanese background?
I know, he's like,
You know he's Lebanese?
yeah.
Okay, how tall is he? How tall was he?
175, 170.
Okay. Is he skinny, medium build, large build?
Medium.
Medium build. Is he stocky, chubbier, or muscly? Muscly. His hair, how would you describe his hair?
Black hair.
Black hair. Is it short, long?
عارف اوصف ازاي انا قصير من هنا
أنا ما أعرف It's short.
وشورت من هنا
on the
وشوية
side,
من هنا.
Yeah.
and little bit of hair on top.
So a little bit long on the top.
Yes.
Okay, black coloured hair. Has he got any facial hair? Or is he cleanly shaven?
Has pressure, but no.
So no mustache?
Yes. No mustache.
But has a bit of a beard?
Yeah.
What
black.
colour?
Black.
Black. Okay. His skin complexion, is he white, dark, olive?
Olive.
أنا بشرب العين
Olive.
يعني زيتوني مثل شعر.
Olive.
Olive. He can remember, what was he wearing yesterday?
Black t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't remember. Maybe a black short or. Can't remember. Black t-shirt.
So we'll clarify now who Mohammed is and how you know him. And you say you train at the train station gym with him sometimes.
I told him to come to train station gym with me because I used to. I'm going usually, and he stopped to go to gym. I asked him to go to gym again. It's good, and he stopped last week.
Okay. So now, back to your pizza shop, you're working, you're finishing a shift at 12 o'clock. What happens then?
I have an appointment at 1 p.m. at dentist yesterday.
So where's that dentist?
In Punchbowl.
Which side of Punchbowl?
Not the chicken side, the other side.
So not the northern side, the southern side, where the more shops are.
Yeah.
How did you get from Waterloo Road to Greenacre to Punchbowl?
Walking.
You walked?
Yeah.
Okay. How long did it take you to walk from?
About 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
15 minutes from shop to my house,
Yeah.
and from my house to Bunchball about 10 minutes.
So altogether about
10,
30,
15
40
minutes. 30 minutes. 30
Okay.
minutes.
What time was your appointment?
No, I finished at 12. I went to get shower, and at 12:30 I traveled to dentist.
And what time was the appointment?
1.
1 o'clock. Do you know what the dentist is called?
Najwa sleep.
Natural sleep?
Najwa sleep.
Okay. How long were you at the dentist for?
Half an hour, 45 minutes.
Okay. Did you receive any calls or SMS during that time?
No.
You mentioned you spoke to Mohammed after work. Was that before the dentist?
I'm not sure before the dentist or after the dentist. He used to call, maybe before the dentist when I finished. I told him, you finished? He said no, I finished at 1:30. I told him when you finish, come or call me to go to gym.
Okay, that was the only conversation, just going to the gym.
Just go to gym.
Okay. So now at the dentist, you do your work, you finish half hour later. What happens then?
I finished dentist, I went back to home.
How did you get from dentist to
Walking.
walk again?
Walk again, yeah. I wasn't sure Muhammad will come or not. I was like sleepy. And he called me outside. Let's get.
Okay, so how long did it take you again to walk from the dentist home?
From the dentist to my house?
Yeah.
15 minutes.
Okay, so if the appointment was at 1, half an hour for
Yeah.
1:30, so nearly 10 to 2, towards 2 o'clock you got home.
Yeah, around.
Okay.
2 a.m.
And
1:45.
next thing, you say you receive a call from Mohammed?
He was outside already. It was 2:30 like
But you didn't know, he just called?
No, 5 minutes. He said, in 5 minutes I will be home.
Okay. So he called you off his mobile?
Yeah, from his mobile.
To clarify the numbers, you've got a mobile phone?
Yes.
What type of mobile phone is it?
One HTC.
Okay. What colour?
White.
Do you know your mobile number?
His mobile number?
Yours?
Yeah.
What is it?
0403862465.
Okay, and which company is that with?
Virgin.
Virgin. Okay, and from what I gather, you've got Mohammed's phone number saved in your phone.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, do you know his mobile number? Off by heart?
No, I found his name, Muhammad.
Okay, what's he listed under in your phone?
Sobona. Sobona 2012.
How did you spell Sabona?
SOBONA.
Okay, 2012.
2012.
Okay, so when you received that call, you could see on your mobile that it was him.
Yeah, of course.
You answered, and what did he say to you?
He said, hurry up, I'm outside. Because I take 5 minutes, 10 minutes to,
Yeah.
yeah, to be ready.
Okay.
He said, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Okay, did you have a shower? Or
I already got shower after job, but I need time to
dress?
dress.
Okay, what did you put on? What
And
clothes?
this,
So were you
Same.
wearing that singlet?
yes.
Okay.
And this,
So that singlet being a grey black
Good.
singlet, ribbed singlet with a little logo there on the left.
yes.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
And can you stand up for the purpose of the recording? And your pants are white coloured cargo style pants?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what were you wearing? Any shoes or
My
Nike shoes? Which Nike shoes?
black,
Not the ones that you've got on today?
the same one.
Same ones?
Same one.
Okay, so he tells you to hurry up, you get ready.
Yes.
What happens then?
Because he doesn't have time, he need 2 hours maximum because he need to go back to his wife.
Yeah.
So that's why we rush. We go to gym quickly, to have coffee quickly, and he goes home. Same routine every day.
Okay, so the time's about
Yeah,
2:50.
because his wife always complains because all day outside. He
Yeah.
starts from 4 a.m. and then go back home at 5 or 6. Sleep.
So you got ready,
Really?
you got
It
out
was
of your
supposed
house.
to go gym.
Yeah, yeah.
But we didn't go gym. We didn't because for Thursday he said let's go to shopping center to see can get some t-shirt or because we're tired from
Okay.
work.
So you get out of the house. Where was he parked?
In front of my house.
And what car was he driving?
Same car.
Which is the
The
black
black
car,
one, the black
one.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's parked in front of your house. Is he facing up towards to travel to Bankstown or parked to travel towards Punchbowl?
To Bunchbowl.
He's facing Punchbowl.
To Bunchbowl.
Okay, so you approached the car. Was there anyone else in the car?
No. It was
No one. Where was he seated?
Driver.
The driver's seat?
Driver's seat.
Okay. Did you enter the car?
Yes.
Where did you sit?
Beside him.
Next to him?
Next time.
So then the front passenger?
In the front, yeah.
Okay. Were the windows closed or open in the car?
I opened the window.
You opened the window?
I
What
opened
about his window?
It was
Open
it was too hot. He doesn't have air condition.
Because time was about 2:30 p.m.
It was very hot and he has no air condition to
Okay.
window.
So it's fair enough to say that was that a sunny day?
Yeah.
Okay, sunny day, so everything's clear, it's not night.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
When you got in the car, could you see anyone else in the street?
The street is always empty.
Did you see anyone there?
A little people, some people, my neighbors.
Where were they?
Some in front of their house, some
Yeah.
walking. But not too much, no. It's not
There
crowded.
was some, only a few.
Yeah, few, 5, 7. Not too much people.
Okay. So you got in the car,
Yes.
and what conversation did you have with Mohammed?
There was no long conversation. He just told me, let's pick up this girl.
Did you say hello?
Sometimes there was no time for hello.
Okay.
Yeah, he said, let's pick up this girl. It's very hot.
So did you
Because
did you start driving?
He already, yeah, started driving.
How far?
It was about 2 minutes driving.
2 minutes is a
Or less.
pretty long time.
No, it's about
Let's say how many
150
meters?
meters.
150 meters?
150 meters to 100 meters, like this.
Because I know Mount Lewis is not that long of a street.
If you walk, it's long.
Yeah, but if you drive
Well,
2
if
minutes
you
by
drive-
car, it's not that long.
Yeah.
Okay, so you drive for about 150 meters, and what happens then?
He was trying to talk to this girl.
How
And
did
he
he?
stopped.
Where did he stop?
He stopped. She was here, and we stopped here.